Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to round number 7 of the Dragon Ball Super card game National Championship qualifier here at Otakon in Washington, D.C. Been a blast. We're in the 7th and final round of Swiss with Corbin Nesfeder 501 playing SS3 Goku against Jesse Martinez 5-1 playing SS3 Goku. As it turns out, Goku's a pretty good SS3 Goku's a pretty good leader. Have had a lot of variety today though. Had a lot of different decks. It's been a lot of fun. Jesse Martinez playing a little bit of blue-green SS3 Goku, which I actually really like, and I think it's actually pretty good in the mirror match. You have access to a lot of really cool cards, and your sideboard is a lot better as well. Anytime you put a second color in with your deck, or a third color, or what have you, you always add in more sideboarding options, which can make your deck a lot better in the mirror match, or against the same leader, where the sideboard becomes very important. All right, Corbin going to play out his Trunks and attack for 5,000. Going to take the life. Goes up to 10k. Goes up to 15k. Critical strike. Draws 2 cards. 15,000 into the Gohan. Drawing a card. Jesse's going to awaken. Running Piccolo in his deck. Sick. This deck's actually really cool. I love blue-green. I see that he has a Kami in energy, which is pretty unfortunate. Obviously, he had to play that energy there off of the Goku ability, but it's not really a card you really want to show your opponent. Kami is one of those cards you want to surprise your opponent with. Though I have a feeling with him running Beerus's Kami as a super combo and Piccolo, he probably runs maybe Gowasu in the deck to be able to search out those cards, which would be pretty neat. I think it's a very powerful one-drop in a God-based deck, which seems to be where Jesse's at right now. All right, Jesse attacking with his leader, 15,000 into Trunks. Going to draw a card and draws the Vegito. This is the card that me and George were talking about. Very similar to Bergamino or Bergamo or the Wolf Dude, but I think a little bit better. Has barrier, makes it a lot harder for your opponent to remove them. They actually have to power through them. He doesn't get plus 5k every time he's attacked, but he is unstoppable through removal, which makes Senzu Beans and cards like that a lot better. Just taking a little bit of time to check out this. Was it Never Back Down Vegeta? It's the 15k that when you attack with him, you can take life out of your life, and if you take a life out, then he gets plus 5k in readies. Very, very powerful card actually, and a great removal, a great awakening tool for these SS3 decks. Corbin taking a look at this deck. See what he wants to take. He's taking Analyza and Vegito, taking the 2 4-drops out of Corbin's hand, which is going to delay him for a turn. But Jesse does have a lot of defense left in his hands, so I can't imagine him being too big of a hole here. Jesse looks like he's just going to Unbreakable to draw. I love Namekian Ace Nell. Such a cool card. Gets you to draw your card every turn. Doesn't take long for that card to kind of spiral out of control here. And there's the full power energy for the foreseeing hit and passing turn. Looks like Jesse's going to be able to draw another card off of this Namekian Ace and draws another one. I'm not sure if I would play an energy right now if I'm Jesse. I don't think he needs to. And all of his cards at hand are actually pretty good. Using Sensu Bean. That's actually a very powerful card in this matchup. I actually think if I was Jesse, I would just skip my energy charge. I know it kind of stinks, but he has so many good cards in hand. I'd rather just skip it, double nail, SS3, draw 3 cards, set myself up for the next turn. Attacking for 15k here. It is Bond 2. Draws a card, draws another Boo. Actually a pretty cool draw. That allows him to play Nell and Boo and untap exactly 3 going into his next turn. Plays Boo, draws another card. Draws another Nell. Plays out the second Nell. An attack for 15k. There's the Topo Negate. Gonna draw a card off of the Nell. Gets another Flute. Interesting draw. I wonder if he'll Flute the Nell back just to draw a card. He's gonna Flute back the Boo. Draw a card. Plays out another Boo, draws another card. Untaps 3. Looks like he's trying to figure out what 3 cards he wants to do. Doing 2 blue, 1 green, passing the turn. Go to the Corbin's turn. He's going to see what he can make happen here. This Topo being very good against both of these Nells. I'm sure Jesse's going to use the full power energy to shut down this Topo attack, but Topo being a heck of a threat here. Corbin taking some time, evaluating the situation. Going to go 20,000 straight into the Nell. And there's the full power energy as we predicted. Corbin swinging in again for 20,000 with Lightning Fast Hit. I think it's okay for Jesse to let this die. I can't imagine that there's a reason why you want to keep this alive. It's already drawn him a card. He still has Bond even after it dies. Here's Chain Attack and a Zeno. Both players at 4 life. So kind of a stalemate as far as Zeno timing. I like that, Corbin used it to remove the Nell. I think that those Nells were going to get out of control. It's also going to probably shut down Jesse's Bond for the next turn. It's very unlikely that he draws, a Boo plus another Nell. It's definitely not impossible, but very unlikely. Deshaun, Gohan, Flute, Piccolo, Boo. Not a bad rip right there. Good card to play on his turn, and 2 good cards to play on this turn to protect him from these attacks. So Jesse can't really complain too much. Corbin getting a pretty nice set of cards himself, getting the Gohan that help him recover from his own Zeno, and 2 super combos. Corbin going to pass the turn with 4 energy open, passing it to Jesse. Jesse trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do here. Has to be careful. I do like the Piccolo play a lot. The thing I like about the Piccolo play is it really protects him from Topos. So he can play Piccolo here, and then he can attack into his leader, and if he plays Gohan or Piccolos or anything like that, he can simply just KO it. Looks like he's going to choose the Zeno here, so he might actually not be attacking this turn with anything else. And he is actually exactly what he's going to do. He's going to pass the turn. I like this play by Jesse a lot. Very intuitive. Corbin drawing another foreseeing hit. Foreseeing hit can be pretty devastating, but gets Jesse's board. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Jesse's still a comfortable 4 life. Corbin setting a 3. And there's the foreseeing hit. Has Flute, Gohan, and two Gohans in a... It's so weird because they're all three of those cards are Gohans. He has one combo Gohan and two one-drop Gohans. Corbin taking the correct approach by taking away the combo Gohan. Doesn't want him to be able to use them this turn. Though Jesse should be in a pretty decent spot here. Corbin should probably... Alright, so here's Trunks. He's actually going to take that life go to 2. Pretty ambitious by Corbin here. I didn't see Champa in Corbin's hand. So I think he's just trying to do 4 with Trunks leader double attack. Corbin getting some great cards here, though. Okay, so this is going to hit. There's no way Jesse can actually out-combo this, nor do I think he should. So I'll take that. Losing the old Tapion. Not a big loss from Jesse, knocking Jesse to 3 life. Corbin taking some time. He could attack with... See what he wants to combo here. He's going Trunks. Gohan. Goes to 30. Jesse can actually combo through this by using the Gohan on board plus Boo. It's 30 and then he uses the Gohan out of his hand. Interesting choice by Corbin. Maybe he miscalculated that a little bit. Uses the Fu. I actually didn't see the Fu in his hand. Must have got that off the draw from SS3. Attacking double strike. Jesse's going to have to take it. Hopefully he gets in the gate here. Gets Unbreakable. That's actually a good draw. Unbreakable into Beerus. That's 25 right there. 1 life to 2. Vegito will take him to 30. I like the Vegito because I think Beerus is actually pretty good to play on your turn. He can kill with Piccolo, attacking the Trunks, play Beerus swing. And that's gonna probably make Corbin have to discard an energy. I can't imagine. I think what Corbin should have did here is not untap Kefla. So he could have used Kefla to discard to the Beerus effect. Though he doesn't know that Jesse has the Beerus. But I think that might have been a little bit better untap. But I can't see if that's a 5. That might be a 5. No, it's not. It's a 3. There's Beerus. Coming down. Yep, there's the Piccolo to hits. Now imagine an SS3 getting rid of Zeno. Good discard. Not going to do a whole lot for you in this matchup. This is 30 right here. Goes to 25. Uses Sensu to go to 30. Needs 1 more card. And there it is. Corbin with 1 card in hand, it looks like. Jesse with a flute and nowhere to go with it. Gets his 2 cards back at the end turn and passes turn. Jesse feeling pretty comfortable that he has a way to... Oh, no, devastating. Okay, so 25K. So this is 30K right here. And that's game. Jesse losing to the Kefla at the very end right there. I want to take a look. I think, I'm not sure, but I want to take a look at this before I talk about it. Make sure I'm not overlooking something. Yeah, the pick. Okay, I thought so. I just want to double check because it seemed weird to me. Jesse's Piccolo has double strike, and so it seems weird that he chose not to attack with it there, with his opponent at 2 life and like 1 card in hand. I think that Jesse would have been okay to combo up there and actually maybe win a game. I think Corbin either had 1 card in hand or 2 cards in hand. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it seemed like a little bit of a misstep, maybe a little bit of fatigue from Jesse. All right, guys, we're going to play a commercial real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Across the ages.
The battle for time and space is about to explode. Dragon Ball Super Card Game. The Overrealm block reaches its climax with Series 4, Colossal Warfare. Demigron leads his great army of vile minions to battle. Great Ape Baby. A super-powered battle for revenge. Will there be anything left to protect when he's done? Here they are. The seal has been broken. A legendary evil returns to life. Lord Slug. Forbidden youth, most foul. Evil Namekian invade the earth. Demigron, a demon god transcending time and space. Behold the glory of his true form. Look upon this dark invasion and despair. No, now's the time to make a stand. A power born from interconnected wills. Ultra Instinct Son Goku. Goku's lineage. It's time for some truly colossal warfare. Series 4's new keyboard skill is Swap. Use it to swap cards between your battle area and hand. Cards with Goku's lineage link together, creating unpredictable plays that your opponent won't see coming. Series 4 has 218 cards in all. And there are 2 secret rares with higher pull rates that make them easier to get than ever before. Dragon Ball Super Card Game.
All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Just wanted to fix the camera there. Got a little messed up there. Hope you guys enjoyed that Colossal Warfare trailer. Bandai does the coolest trailers for their game. They're actually so cool. They get me hyped every time I see them. They definitely do a good job hyping you up. Yeah, but I think he only had 1 card in hand, and I think that card was a flute. And I honestly think Jesse could have won. I think if he just would have attacked and played his hand out, I think he would have won. And I'm sure it's just player fatigue, which is unfortunate, but I think if either one of these players that win, I think will make it to Top Cut. Will make it to top 8. 5, I think, 6-0-1 or 6-1 should be good enough to get into Top Cut, I think. Though I'm terrible. And here we go. Corbin starting things off, getting a red and a blue, one of those being Zeno, which actually isn't too bad of a card to get into your energy. Not the most ideal. He's tapping on to Awaken here. Jesse playing fast. He knows he's behind a game, and if he wants to get into Top Cut, he has to win. A draw will not. I'm pretty sure 5-1-1 will not get you into top 8, and so he's playing fast, knowing he has to get into top 8 by a win. He wants this game to be over. Getting another Kibito Kai into his energy, which is just unbelievable. Pretty bad luck. Yeah, I'm really surprised with Jesse's choice of running Kibito Kai. I don't know if it's like a 2-2 split, maybe a 3-1 split. I feel like Piccolo's almost always the best choice. I thought maybe he was playing it because he was playing like a God deck maybe, but Piccolo's a God too, so it doesn't really make too much sense. Thought maybe he might have Gowasu. There's my boy Namekian Ace Nell coming in, 15,000, drawing a card. Corbin decided to Awaken, draw 2. Gets a chain attack and an Unbreakable. Does have Trunks in hand. I mean, not Trunks, Zeno in hand. Unbreakable to stop the attack. Combo Killer is what he discarded at the beginning of the game to get 2 energy. That's his discard pile. Or drop area, sorry. No problem, man. Good question. Bouncing the Nell with Topo. Jeez. Flute. Playing it again. Attacking it again. 15,000. Drawing a card. Has access to Gohan. Looks like 3 Gohans, and 2 Sensu Beans. That's what I saw through that quick flip through. Has a lot of defensive cards. Should be able to protect this Nell pretty easily. If that's something he wants to do. Noble GK, yes, they'll be releasing the deck lists. I'm not sure when or in what capacity, but I know they will definitely be releasing the deck lists. George has said it, I think, a couple times on the stream. Like I said, I don't know the details, but I'm pretty, like, 99.9% sure that they will be released at some point. For everyone or just for Patreon? Oh, I don't know about that. I have no idea. I mean, I know in the past, every time they released something to Patreon, they would eventually release it to the public. They would just release it to Patreon, like, first. So, like, I'm sure if they do release it to Patreon first, very shortly afterward it will go to the public. So, I don't think it will ever be just exclusively to Patreon. But I don't know. I don't work for PPG. I'm just here commentating. No problem, Noble GK. So Corbin playing for seeing hits, taking away Vegito and Gohan. Leaving Jesse with a Gohan and 2 Sensu Beans left. Oh, 15k to 10k, drawing a card. We'll see if Jesse decides to protect this now or not. He is with the Gohan. 20 to 15. And Corbin's passing turn. right, guys, sorry about that. I did talk to George, and he will be putting the deck lists up for you guys. I didn't have time to ask him when exactly to go up, but they are officially going to go up. Alrighty. Say Jesse is going to use Sensu Bean here to give his leader plus 5k. There's Corbin using Scientist Fu as a combo piece there, and there's Analyza. Love this card. 4-drop, 20k. If your opponent's barrier, if your opponent combos with a card once per turn, this is every turn, your turn and their turn, they must discard a card out of their hands. He's going to Flute Nail back to his hand. I like that play a lot. Also has access to Mafuba in his hand, so he can shut down any big threat that Corbin may play. And Corbin does have an answer to this with Chain Attack Zeno. He does have the 3 red needed for it, and I believe he has a combo in hand last time we saw. Life is tied up 4-4. Corbin trying to figure out if he wants to use, looks like, intensifying power Trunks, Trunks to put some pressure on first and then Chain Attack Zeno. Alright, so here's 20k Double Strike into the leader. Jesse got a Mafuba. This is actually a pretty devastating Mafuba because this is going to leave Corbin with a Zeno in a hit. Jesse does have access to full power energy, so yeah, Corbin's not going to attack. He's just using it for a cheaper. It doesn't go because it's not a battle card. Yeah, a little bit of a misstep by Jesse. I don't think he knew that interaction. And so what's going to happen now is at the end of Corbin's next turn, he's going to get a hit back for free. Which could be a good thing, but more often than not going to be a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of cool that Corbin's not going to get another hit shuffled into his deck, but he drew 2 Piccolos off of his Zeno. Jesse, meanwhile, getting a Piccolo, a Gohan, and some other stuff. There's a Gohan block. $15K into $15K here. Ooh, gets a Beerus off of that. Not going to be extremely ideal, but does have a Piccolo. Piccolo does give him an answer to Zeno here. Also an Analyza, which I do like that card a lot. I think that card does force almost an immediate threat. You can play Analyza and then attack Goku into Zeno if you want, and then that it forces your opponent to either let it die or discard a card to save it, which I couldn't imagine that's what his opponent would do. And then next turn after hit's done, you could then play. Or you could put an Analyze on energy. That seems a little bit. Man. Corbin with 4 super combos in hand, essentially. 2 Unbreakable, 2 Piccolo. Just says no combo coming with the Gohan. There comes the Piccolo. I do like the Piccolo play, but I think Piccolo should have been played next turn in order to deal with hits. And play Analyze at this turn to clear off the board. You can attack with Goku, and Corbin would have to super combo and discard a card to save it, which seems like a little loose. Then you can just pass. Corbin with a lot of options here. Sign the charge. The Trunks gets a look at his hand. Dragon Fist, Beerus, Unbreakable, Senzu Bean. Probably going to be Unbreakable. Oh, actually choosing those two. Interesting that he wouldn't choose Unbreakable. Corbin must not be wanting to go for game here. We'll see. This is kind of a surprising choice. All right, Jesse using Senzu Bean to go from 15 to 20 to stop that attack. Probably forcing Corbin to put a little more pressure on this Gohan. Corbin in the tank right now, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out which one he should play. 15 to 15. All right, this is what we kind of assumed would happen. Jesse letting that die, no problem. Now Corbin has a real choice here. Is he just going to pass? I think he will. Do you think Jesse got another Analyze off the top? Or maybe it was a Beerus. All right, going to attack 50,000 to 15,000 here. Draws. Full power energy draw, not bad. There's the Analyze, though. I thought I saw him draw. So this thing's going to come down again, very powerful. Probably would have played that first. So he must have drew that off of the Goku, because there's no reason not to play that first. So he actually must have drawn that off the Goku. Because you play that first, then you attack into the Gohan if they combo. And put your opponent into a much worse position. Corbin here making some interesting choices, trying to figure out what his opponent's doing. Trying to figure out how he wants to play this turn. Cannot play any more energy, he's at 6. So just taking some time to try to map out the turn. That'd be 5 for Kefla. Obviously a very powerful card. Only has single strike though. We'll see if Jesse wants to fight for the first damage or just take it. And then full power the second damage. 30,000 to 15. Corbin saying no combo, it looks like. It's okay to take this hit, see what's in Jesse's hands. If you take this hit, negate the next Kefla attack, Jesse has to, Corbin would have to discard to try to go all in on you with hits. Is at the 35K here, gets to draw another card. Kefla being crazy good card. Draws you so many cards. Puts so much pressure on your opponent. Actually, Jesse's saying no counter. Corbin discarding Trunks to the Analyza effect. Corbin putting a lot of pressure on Jesse. Jesse actually having the negate, though. This is 20, 25, sorry, 20, 30, 40, 45 to 15, 25, 35, 45. Man, Jesse playing a dangerous game by just not negating that attack. I'd be terrified not to. His opponent's still at 4 life as well. All right, looks like there's a little bit of a disagreement here. All right, there we go. That Beerus signed card looking pretty good, by the way, boys. Like it a lot. Okay, Corbin gonna attack 15k into the Gohan, and Jesse just letting it die. Looks like Jesse was saving that negate maybe for a Fu. Would be my only idea. I guess he's just trying to play around the Fu. Nice. Jesse killing the Kefla with the Piccolo ability. Has Dragon Fist, but definitely does not want to bounce the hit here. I think Dragon Fist is still a pretty good play. Untapping 2 more energy gives you a lot more leg room on the next turn to try to survive. All right, go attack. 25k double strike. Forces his opponent to have to discard 5 energy worth of cards. Whether that is in the hand or field, that's up to Corbin. Okay. Corbin choosing to negate the double strike ability, but still has to do the Beerus effect here. See what he'll choose to do. It's like he chose to do the Zeno energy there. If I was Jesse, I'd put a little pressure on this hit. I might have only actually played one combo card, go to 15 to 20 there. Because for Corbin to survive that attack, he has to drop both. He has to drop 2 cards out of 3 in his hand. And I think that's fine. Then you just attack with Piccolo or Analyza and kill it. So I think that might have been a little bit better. Instead of dropping 2, he definitely for sure dies with 2, but that's one less card he has in his hands. 15,000 into 25. Goku into Beerus. See if Corbin decides to combo with this. Again, if he does have to discard. He has Piccolo. He can go 25 to 25 of Piccolo, but we'll end up having to discard. I think with Analyze on field, you want to put your opponent in a really weird situations where like normally an easy combo would result in something that's like pretty annoying to deal with. Frost? How cool is that? Frost is a pretty sick card. Attacks a battle card, and at the end of battle, it KOs it. If you have more than 4 life, your opponent takes a life. If your opponent has more than 4 life, he takes it. Takes a life. Oh, the Vegito. This should actually seal the deal. I don't imagine Corbin being able to come back from the Vegito. 25k. Doobly Strike. And Corbin decided to discard a card out of his hand and 1 energy. Jesse needs to put some pressure on Corbin, I think, with these cards. See which card he decides to attack with first. We'll have Analyza here. 25k double strike. Corbin deciding to use Topo. Uses the second Topo. Corbin does have a Gohan in hand. Actually, Corbin's next turn is pretty devastating. If he does combo this, though, he has to discard a card. So he's going to discard Gohan to Analyza, draws a card off of Piccolo, goes to 2 cards in hand with a 2 Topo on field. And Jesse passing the turn. Takes the hit from Vegito. Remember, his opponent does have to attack Vegito first. Topo being, you know, obviously not the ideal card you want attacking Vegito, but Jesse does have negates. He's going to negate the first attack, forcing Corbin to have to attack again. Into Vegito. See what Jesse decides to do. Yeah. Gonna pitch the Topo to protect. Or Tapion, sorry, to protect. Corbin playing Gohan. 15k attacker. Has to attack into Jesse's Vegeta, though. Or Vegito. Draws 2. 15k to 20k. We'll have to combo at least 1 card to get through. That actually does count. It does not count as a combo card. That isn't battle card. Oh no, Jesse returning. Alright, playing out another one. This is probably going to be a Mafuba. There it is. Shuts that card down, but still gives Corbin a pretty good hand back. Corbin does have access to 3 energy next turn, though. The problem here is he can only Mafuba one of these threats. So as long as Jesse doesn't attack with Analyza first next turn, I'm feeling pretty good about his chances. Corbin attacking 15k into Beerus 25k, using Piccolo to draw a card and go up to 25 to 25 here. He's already discarded with Analyza. No, he didn't actually. It was the Sensu Bean the first time. Yeah, so he does actually have to discard with it. Interesting choice. Maybe just choose one of those Mafubas. I can't imagine them, two of them being necessary. You can only play one next turn, and then after that, if he doesn't win the following turn, he's probably loses. So I like the choice of the Mafuba by Corbin. Jesse choosing Dragon Fist. All right, and I'm pretty sure Corbin decides to scoop it up, knowing that he is dead the following turn. So we're going to the 1-1. Guys, if you have any questions at all, let us know at Pro Play Games Live in the chat. I'll do my best to answer your guys' questions as soon as possible. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys and talking to you guys. Sorry I've been a little tired these last couple rounds. Had 2 extremely early mornings, getting pretty tired, guys. We're going to power through it. We only have 3 more rounds after this. All right, guys, we're just letting these guys shuffle up, get ready for their game 3. Chances are they're going to go to time. These are 2 pretty grindy decks. There's a high chance of that happening, but To be fair, Jesse had the series. I think if you would have saw the kill on game 1. So he won game 1, he should have won, and then he won game 2. And so it's obvious they're going to draw. So people just start leaving. They're like, guys, draw, whatever. Okay, guys, we are back. This fast-paced game. These players are going to try to get this game in. They're going to try to finish this up, but we have Gabriel Alonso. Oh, okay, I see you. 313 gamer. There's a machine in here somewhere. It's like one of these.
Yes.
Do you
Dude,
hear it?
I keep hearing it here.
It sounds like,
I'm just like
FaceTime.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm like, dude.
I'm like, oh god, I'm
like,
getting
who's
FaceTime.
Facebook calling me?
Right. That's what it's FaceTime called. Yeah,
Facebook call.
Yeah, I hear it. I'm just like,
Every time, and now I just ignore it. I'm just like, I'm not looking.
yeah, you're not gonna get me again.
You're not gonna get me.
You're not gonna get me an arcade machine.
Every single time, I'm just like,
gets
dude,
me
I'm getting blown up on Facebook. Who's calling me so much? Oh, it's a damn arcade machine.
It's the arcade machine. Alrighty.
You know what's interesting and
What's up?
great at the same time?
What's up?
Obviously, everybody knows the ARG like invitational happening right now at the same time, right?
Yes, sir.
We're in the final round, and so are they.
Yeah.
And we started like 2 hours later. It's pretty wild.
That's pretty wild. We've been moving along. Gabriel Alonso. Is it Alonso?
Alonso. Yeah.
Alonso runs a tight ship.
Very well kept.
Yep.
Cannot give him more props. First time being a head judge, I felt very confident in his management. Has a very good career job. I figured that would transition well in the workplace here.
One of my favorite things he said during the judges meeting, and I don't want to give away too much, but it's something that I found myself saying to my employees when I was a manager in the movie theater. And that is, if you have somebody that's disgruntled, if you have like somebody who's upset or, you know, just being a butthole for whatever reason, he's like, always approach them with kindness. Always, they're still your customer, and you have to try to make them happy, right? It's your job to do that. And I feel like too much today in customer service, if it gets hard, people are just like, I don't want to deal with you, bye.
I don't want to deal with you.
Yeah, bye.
Bam.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's not how you do it.
Nope.
Right? It's your job to be there, no matter how upset they are, and try to sympathize with them as best you can, and make their day better, you know? Like, at the end of the day, it's your job. It's their experience. It's their recreational activity. And when he said that, I was like, this is the man for the job.
Yep.
Not many people see it that way. And I'm glad to see somebody else that actually...
I was the only man that I felt comfortable head judging this weekend. Nothing against any of the judges that currently exist. Sure. But he is a professional in his own right, has an extensive career in gaming and customer service. So fantastic shout outs to him and the entire judge team that have listened to his direction and his lead, because sure, you can tell a bunch of people, you know, do this and they do something else, you know. You tell them to go right, they go left.
That's what I'm saying. Like he said, I mean, it's just like him saying that, you know, it's customer service. That's what you're supposed to do. And he's like, if you don't want to deal with them, that's fine. That's not your job. Come get me and I'll deal with them.
Yep.
It just shows, like, that's what a manager's supposed to do, right?
Exactly.
I've been around too many managers, you know, or leaders of an event, and all they want to do is sit around and do nothing, right? They're like, I've made it. I'm the manager now. I don't have to do anything.
Doing
It's
nothing.
like, no,
I'm
that's
getting paid all this
money.
money.
I'm just going to sit in the office, baby. It's like, nope. You should be out there interacting with your customers, leading your employees. And Gabriel he's been out here walking up and down the roads. I can see him walking up and down. Like I said, he's a lumbering individual.
Yes.
But,
Fantastic. Couldn't give enough props to everyone on staff, from the commentators to the stream management to the head judge to the assistant head judge to the floor judges to our scorekeeper.
Right.
Who's done fantastic. 0 repairs today.
Oh, nice.
No hiccups whatsoever.
Any DQs or?
No DQs yet.
No DQs?
So very clean event.
Good.
We've had players, rule shark, or we've had a lot of players like, have small procedural errors, and we've, given them the heads up.
Right.
To make sure to avoid these type of things. We that's not something that we want to resort to as TOs. We don't want to DQ people from events. We don't want to ban players from events. That's not our goal, and I feel like that's what a lot of the focus. I feel like a lot of these people have been bringing that as the focus.
Right.
And I don't believe that's. I don't think that could be further from the truth. Honestly.
Absolutely, I agree.
Because it's not about that. It's not about the money either. I see people, bring that up like, oh, they just want to make money by banning me, et cetera, et cetera.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, and I'm not. I don't own PPG or ARG or McDonald's or anything. But I want to tell you guys something right now. The amount of work these guys do, they would have to be making a tremendous amount of money for it to even be kind of worth it. The only reason they're doing this is, first and foremost, the love of doing this. I guarantee it. You have to love doing this to do this much work. It's just crazy. Every time I come to one of these events, no matter what event it is, and see the stage being set up, seeing all the numbers being put out, all the stuff that goes through these events, I'm just like, man. Plus, you guys drove, 15 hours?
We drove close to 20 hours. I mean, it's like a 16, 17-hour drive, and you have stops and stuff.
Right. You just don't do that stuff. I mean, you have to love it. There's easier ways in this world to make money.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't. I say that all the time. I'm like, if I wanted to make money, trust me, I have a degree in finance. I have a degree in business management. I can do anything else in the world, probably anything. I just like Funko Pops or something.
Yeah.
And put in
infinite
less amount of time and work, and I can do it. I have no issue with that. But I'm doing something that I enjoy and what I grew up with since I was a wee little boy. At 7 years old, 8 years old, watching Yu-Gi-Oh! As my Saturday morning cartoon.
I feel old. I'm old. Yeah, I promise there's easier ways to get promo packs.
Oh yeah,
I know that for a fact. Holy crap! You could say, Dusty, I'll give you 1 million promo packs to come run Otakon. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'll stay home, sleep, play World of Warcraft.
But then you go, Dusty, I'll pay you 1 million sticks of gum. And then now you're here.
And I would just hang up the phone. I would immediately hang up the phone if you said that. No. But the reason why we all do this is because, first and foremost, we love the game. I love commentating this game. I never thought this would be something I'd have the opportunity to do. And I love it, man. I love it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun interacting with the community. It's so much fun being here. That's why we drive all this time and sleep in hotel rooms that don't have towels. Did you have towels? Did you get towels today?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't either. We're attacking 15,000 into 15,000 here. Go to combo with a go on. Just both these players just trying their best to close this game out as fast as possible. Corbin passing the combo step with 15, 20, 25, 30, forcing Jesse to take it. And that's a draw.